Never in my years have I ever come across such murders at such randomness. What connects them? A house cam caught him asking questions to his victims.
What does one that poop and dice have in common? They're both cube-shaped. And now you know.
But why? What does he have to gain from that? And who could be his next target? And this is bigger.
Those who will rub our bellies shall be enslaved. The rest of humanity shall die.
You think you won? You're just a stupid dog with a gun!
I'm afraid your cuteness must be put away.
Hello, everybody. Spidey here, coming soon podcast once again, San Antonio, Texas. Joined by Zak Cardenas, my man. How are you doing, bro?
Doing good. How you doing?
Man, I got caught up on that trailer, man. I almost forgot we were going live, but yeah, thank you for sending me that. I mean, of course, when it comes to filmmaking, you're very involved in films. I mean, not just in acting. You've done editing. You're a writer. You're a filmmaker now. So of course, I gotta ask you, bro. I mean, what is it that captivates you and keeps you motivated to keep jumping on these?
It's a hard question in the beginning, huh? Asking all the hard ones. I just love doing it, and it's really that simple. I'm an actor who's a filmmaker, and I started as an actor only. I've been training since 2011, got involved in film in 2013, and been working a lot. And then started VFX in like 2015. So yeah, I just do it because I love doing it. And I love making things people enjoy. So
yeah. No, it's a lot more fun than going to work. Of course, if my boss is watching, I enjoy going to work too. But I love jumping on projects too, man. So yeah. And of course, I had a couple of your acquaintances, man. A couple of our acquaintances, because I've worked with a few of those guys, actors, actresses, earlier this week, and of course, we talked about some of the projects that they're working on. But we were hoping you'd be on there. We weren't able to get you on, but now I'm glad you're out here, bro.
Yeah.
And my man, I asked you earlier. I mean, as far as you being local to San Antonio, man, you grew up out there in Brining, which is right up north, north side of town, and San Antonio, man. I mean, of course, you have family here and in Brining.
The address is in San Antonio, but like it's like the border of Bernie and San Antonio, where like the San Antonio city limit sign was like right next to my old neighborhood. So yeah,
okay, yeah.
right on the border.
Oh, so you are on the north side, literally.
Yeah, like the deep. That's where I'm from, and yeah, that's where my parents still live there and still visit them, and yeah. So.
Yeah, and I gotta ask you, bro, because of course, I mean, I've been up there plenty of times. I used to deliver. I was a contractor for a Big Lot, so I used to go out there and deliver furniture in Bernie. Traffic, brother. Tell us about that traffic, man.
The traffic is bad in the morning. It's the morning rush. Like I remember when I had my full-time job, I was a video editor for 9 years, and then it was bad until I moved out, and then that's when it was better because then I was right up the road. So
yeah. No, for sure. And of course, when it comes to filmmaking, like I mentioned earlier, I mean, as far as what motivates you, but I mean, at the beginning, like, what was it that got you interested in acting?
Started in middle school. Like it started off as like, I don't want to say being forced into it, but like sort of having to make a choice,
Yeah.
Because in my generation, I don't know if it's still like this, but we're required to take like a fine arts credit in middle school, right?
Yeah.
So I had to choose between theater, choir, or band, and I already know I'm not a singer, so I was like, all right, I can't do that. Band, I can't play any instruments. Acting, okay, let's try that. So I was like 12 years old, got into there, and yeah, I loved it. And then I had my first lead role in the school play back then. and then just been in love with it since. Been acting since then, and high school, and then after high school is when I started. Because after high school there's no more plays, and then okay, you find a way to make money, right, or go to college, and then I was in college, but I still wanted to act.
Yeah.
So, and then I didn't know what I wanted to do in college. I was undeclared. I just knew I loved acting and I wanted to keep acting. And so I took more training in 2011. Like after graduating, I trained for that same person for 2 years. It was Paul Tinder. I don't know if he's watching, but if you are, hi Paul. With Paul trained with Paul for 2 years straight. He's a phenomenal teacher. If anyone wants to look into getting into acting, I would highly recommend Paul. And then, I trained with him for 2 years straight. Then after that was when kind of hit a crossroads with school, because I finished all my basic credits. I got to find a way to make money and then also find a career path, like one that's like steady. Oh, and then also when I was training, I didn't know about backstage actors access. All that was foreign to me. I didn't know like where to find opportunities back then.
Right.
I didn't know anything. The only thing I knew about was acting. That's all I knew, and a few other actors too. So then 2013 is when I decided to go to school I started graphic design, didn't like it, had horrible instructors. So that wasn't a good experience. But then, then I decided to try video. And then, because, if I'm being an actor, it's like, okay, maybe if I get in video, I can make films, act in my own films, create other opportunities for other people who are like me, who act, but don't know where to look, don't know have any opportunities like that. And then I still didn't know about Actors Access either at the time, or I didn't know anything about finding acting opportunities. I was just trying to create my own. Yeah. So basically, like not trying to wait for someone to give me an opportunity, but I was ambitious. I'm still ambitious. Yeah. But so some people have backup plans. I didn't really plan on a backup plan. It was either this or nothing. Like I'm being serious. So
I see it, man.
It sounds silly, but yeah, I didn't have a backup plan. I was like, I'm serious about this. I'm going to do this one way or another. So, So then went to school for film, and then I think I was the only one there who trained like as an actor. Other ones, there are some people that were from theater, but like stage actors. Yeah. But yeah, I was the only one there, and then went to school there, made some student films, and got involved in other people's student films, networks, meet people. And and then I got repped with an agent a couple years after that. Then I parted ways fairly recently, and then discovered the world of backstage Actors Access, started submitting myself for those, making my own films. And also with my own films, I'm a big fan of like fighting movies, action movies, explosions, giant monsters, stuff like that. That's the stuff I love seeing. I just love those movies, like I love Terminator 2, greatest action movie of all time. I always think it is.
Oh, yeah. I agree, man. I love that film too,
like those kind of films I love. So like I really wanted to make those. Yeah. But the problem is like, okay, I want to blow up a building. I can't just go up in a building and bring dynamite and blow it up and film it, right?
So that kind of money, right?
No, I can't do that. So that's when I decided, okay, maybe try to learn VFX to do that. So, and then that was the reason I got into VFX, was to do it on my own films. Yeah. And be able to create, or like without limitations, be able to create anything I can imagine without limits. Nice. And that's kind of where I am now. So now I'm trying to make it look as good as possible now. And then that's kind of that's like the next level that I'm trying to reach.
No, man. And like you mentioned earlier, we hadn't talked since today. I've followed you. I've seen your posts. I've seen, the people that you've been working with, which is a lot of guys that I've worked with in film, man. And it's It's one of those things that you mentioned earlier. I mean, you're doing this to create opportunities, not just for yourself, but for everybody. Because yeah, it's like so many films, and they only need so many people, right? So it's like, but individuals like yourself, artists that are out there making these and giving opportunities, bro. I mean, that's what I love, because of course, I mean, who doesn't want opportunities? Who doesn't want to be in a film? I mean,
What do you think about that? uh, Casting here is actually very, very challenging. That's the hardest part of making a film for me, because like, I don't understand. Maybe you can tell me, but like for example, the like my Superman film, that took forever to cast. I could not find, like, just people just don't, like, they just don't want to audition. I don't know what it is. I mean, if you're an actor, you have to audition. That's just, I every audition I get, I do. I auditioned for 3 things last week.
yeah.
So people just, I don't understand. And then for Soul Leveling, that was the craziest one. Like that one took a whole year to get a full cast. Like I spent more time casting for that one than I did making it. And then Superman was kind of the same deal. And then that's when, like, after Superman, that's when I was like, okay, I need to take a break from finding actors. So Soul Leveling, the first one I made that one without a crew, without any actors. I made that one completely by myself. Because I love working with actors, but like, can't find anyone. It's just like, and then like it's also not a first come first serve basis, like, or like, want to make people look good, like I want them to look good, because
Right.
And so I also try to find people that are a good fit for it. I don't want to be in a situation where, like, an actor, they're not giving me the greatest performance, and then I have to put it out there, and I don't want to make them look bad. I want to make everybody look good. So that's why, it's common to audition, but it's hard to find actors. Because like on Superman, for example, that one, the only ones from San Antonio were me and Superman. Everyone else was from out of town.
Damn.
I know. And then the Soul Leveling film, the one that I'm showing for the first time ever on 9th, there was only 3 actors from San Antonio. Actually, let me see. Myself, Steven, Derek, Alex. Okay, I think on that one there's a few more from San Antonio, but it was still it's a grind to find actors. So yeah,
a lot of it. I'll be honest with you, because on the Solo Leveling, I had seen that, and I had seen that post, and the only thing that kept me from even hitting that button was that, like, I'm not coordinated, bro. Like, I was like, man, they're gonna have to Photoshop me like every second, but because I had seen it, and I was like, oh man, that's cool, but I was like, man, I can't do that, like, it's like you said right now. I mean, it's like you're not gonna put somebody out there that doesn't look right for that part, because it's not gonna be good for yourself or for them, and
well, like I still give everybody the chance. I mean, the people that want an audition, I give everybody an audition. I give people auditions who I don't even have headshots, or they have bad headshots. I give everybody a chance who wants a chance, and then whether or not they want to do it is up to them. But yeah, there's been some people who've been like one of the best actors that I've worked with so far. He didn't have a headshot, didn't have a reel. He hasn't had any training, and he's really, really good. It's like some people are just born good now. I'm noticing, like, to this day, I've met a handful of people who have never trained, and they're freaking amazing. And then like people like me, instead of like us mere mortals who have to train, So it's just, yeah, it's crazy.
No, but I think, for the most part, man, when it comes to auditioning, I can't speak for everybody, but I think, for me personally, I would love to audition. Of course, because even if it's for an indie film, even if it's for, like, I want that practice, because I want to be criticized. I want somebody to say, like, hey, you know what, you got to work on this, or you got to work, because how else am I gonna, get better? How am I gonna improve? So yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to audition. That would, shoot, man, I would have been like, yeah, let me try it. Even if I didn't think I could do it, I said, well, let me go out there and audition, and
Yeah, it's all about getting the experience, like whether or not if you get cast or not. I've been rejected hundreds of times. Every actor has.
Yeah.
I've lost count how many auditions I've done, but I probably booked maybe like 10 of them. It's 10, 20, give or take. That's just the name of the game. You have to keep auditioning, keep submitting, like as an actor, and then I just never give up. It's awesome.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, man. Because I've been in quite a few projects. I've only auditioned three times, and the other ones, it was like, hey, you know what? They see me from another project, so they kind of brought me in, and which I appreciate, of course, But yeah, I'm not gonna shy away from it. If it's something, like I said, if it's an opportunity even to go out there and meet people and hang out, man. That's what I like. I love this, dude. Like I mentioned earlier, it takes me away from work, which I hate that it takes me from work, bro. But it's like my boss is cool about it, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do this project. I'm gonna go. I can't be here tomorrow or for 2 days or whatever, and they're okay with it. I just gotta let them know. But
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm like, yeah, I'll go out there and have some fun and do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, to me, that's the hardest part of making a film that I found so far is finding actors. So,
yeah, and that's mind-boggling. But yeah, because there's a lot. Like people ask me about films here in San Antonio, and I'm like, dude, they're everywhere. Like I keep seeing them. I said, it's like people are out there making films, making videos, making content. I said, it's just, you got to go out there and look for it, man. Right now with social media, like you mentioned earlier, you weren't aware of actors' access. You weren't aware of backstage, none of that. There's still things popping up that I'm like, okay, and that's kind of one of the things I like about, networking, because I go to projects outside the city, man, and people will tell me like, hey, well, try this one. I have luck on this. I have luck on this one, and vice versa, bro. Like I'm constantly, something pops up, like I, screenshot or I'll tag people, and I'm like, hey, check this out, because I'm not gonna hate on nobody, bro. Like everybody, there's opportunities for everybody. So of course, even if it's like they only need one person, I'll still send it to people and be like, hey, I'm interested, but hope one of us gets it.
Exactly. I always do the same thing with me and a few of my buddies. Like if I get an audition, like, hey, they give me an audition. Do you want an audition too? And they're like, yeah, sure. Well, they submit for themselves, and then like whether or not they get chosen for an audition is beyond my control. But I tell them about it, and then I just want them to succeed. Everyone I work with. So
no, exactly, bro. I was gonna put this up there, man, because of course we've got some people that are watching, man. We got my buddy out there, man. I've got my friend Eric out here watching. So of course, I appreciate everybody supporting, man. But yeah, bro. But let me say, when it comes to projects, of course, the Superman fan film. I'm pretty sure what where you got that from, right? It was something that you wanted to do. But when it comes to the other projects that you've done, where does the inspiration come from? Where do you get like ideas? Is it every day that you're walking and you're like, oh man, that's cool, and just kind of write it down and put it on a piece of paper somewhere?
I think of something really cool that I want to see, and then I build a story around it. For like Planet of the Weenies, for example, I want to think of a story about weenie dogs taking over the world. So I did that one, and then for Superman, I really want to make a Superman film. So thought I'd take a stab at that one, and then Attack on Titan. I love Attack on Titan, and then I love that scene. I wanted to recreate a scene from it. That's what I did, and then the same thing for Soul Leveling. But I also created those for another reason. Also was to get the experience, because I'm whenever I make my feature film, because I also plan to make a feature film in the future. I'm going to use the things that I've learned from making these films in the feature film. So when I make my feature, people are probably going to see things that were similar-ish, but different, of course.
Right.
And then hopefully better, So that's another reason why I've been making what I've been making.
No, dude, when I seen your dog film, of course, you have a couple of features out there that I've been seeing thrown around when it comes to using a dog as a main character for one thing. That's great. I'm a dog person. I got 3 dogs. You'll probably hear them in a little bit, but that one caught my attention, and I said, man, okay, you know what? I got to see that one. I had told Fernando when they have the indie films out there in the South Side. I wanted to go because I was like, dude, okay, I got to watch that film. I wasn't able to make it. I was actually out of town, but You know, I mean, that's why I love these showings, because it's like opportunities for everybody to go out there, you know, support and watch a film, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely.
Man, and let me ask you, because of course you're gonna have two showings that are gonna be coming up. I mean, this is gonna be the one that's gonna be in downtown. I mean, of course, for those that are here local, let me put this one up real quick. It's in the backdrop, but this is gonna be on the 9th.
Yep. 5 films.
And which film is it gonna be? Only the solo leveling you're gonna be showing?
I'm showing all 5.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking, because I saw the flyer and I'm like, man, how many do you have out there, bro? And is this the only place that people can see the films at? I mean, events like this.
Superman's been on YouTube for a while. That one's the most popular one. And then the Planet of the Winnies, yeah, that's the first time. I mean, not the first time showing it in public, but yeah, that's gonna be the second time, or the third time at that point, because I'm be showing. Oh yeah, that is the second time. Yeah, because I'm showing it again on the 11th. Attack on Titan, second public showing. The first public showing had like 10 people, so totally bigger turnout. And then the first soul leveling film, that one won the film slam the last film slam.
Sweet, heck yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of the same reaction. Like no one knew what it was. They're like, "Oh, soul leveling, what's that?" And then they played it, like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" Yeah, and then ended up winning the film slam, like the last one that was there. So that was a good feeling. I never won that before. So
And let me ask you, bro, when it comes to making films, I mean, of course, you know, even the commercials, because I've seen some of your commercials you've been jumping on as an actor. But are you your own worst critic when it comes to a film?
my own worst critic.
I mean, do you kind of look back and be like, oh, I could have done this?
I think you can say that. I have yet to make a film that I liked. I mean like one that I loved, but I think my favorite one is this newer soul leveling film. I think I like that one a lot. But yeah, I mean, like there's always something that I learn like way after I finish a film,
Right.
and then I'm just like, man, if I wish I knew that before, then I can add it to the film. Then I'm just like, so yeah, I guess you could say I'm my own worst critic, but it's really when it comes to the writing side.
Yeah. No, bro. And of course, I mean, you know, filmmaking. I mean, I'm, you know, like I said, I mean, I'm 51, bro. I mean, I grew up in the 80s when it comes to films, so I love them all. You know, I used to watch reruns from the 70s, from the 60s. I still do.
Yeah.
But for me, a lot of it is the music, man, the soundtrack. You know, so I'm curious, like, what kind of music do you listen to, and what kind of music do you put in your films?
My favorite genre is like punk rock. Like I like Blink-182. That's my all-time favorite band. I love them. I love Green Day, Sum 41, and then also like songs from some of the shows that I'm showing, like soul leveling. Like I like like songs from animes. You know, like I like some of those too. Like and then like Kingdom Hearts music. I love Kingdom Hearts. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm a big nerd. I know.
Man, I was gonna say, you mentioned punk rock, because I'm actually a punk, you know, used to listen to punk rock way back when, dude. Green Day, I saw them here in '94, I think, for like, I paid like $5 to go watch these guys, bro.
$5, man. So
$5 to get in, dude. And now like when they went big and they're like, oh, it's like $30. I'm like, man, I ain't paying $30, bro. Like,
yeah, I saw them a few years ago when they were, I think in Austin. I think I saw it.
Yeah.
Like 7 years ago, roughly 5 years ago. I don't remember. It was fairly recently. And then yeah, the tickets were expensive. It was
yeah. I mean, and I get it. You know, the locations, of course, you know, they're bigger. They got stadiums now, and you know, they gotta charge a little bit more. But I mean, good for them. You know, they made it, man. They're still playing the same music they love making in the beginning. So, you know, I mean, more power to them, brother. But yeah, dude, I mean, I've been listening to music, and that's one of the things too. I was bringing out earlier. You know, when it comes to soundtracks, a lot of them are like heavy metal, you know, punk rock, you know, and it's it just makes sense. You know, I mean, it's a lot of these films were indie, even though a lot of them did probably, you know, cost $1 million to make back when. But I mean, the music still stayed underground. You know, it was a lot of stuff that everybody loved, and just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And brother, when it comes to writing, I mean, where did that come from? I mean, is that starting elementary as well?
I just like telling stories. Well, like when you're an actor, you tell a story, of course. So I just really want to tell good stories, and then so I actually studied writing too. Like I took time to study all these things that I know how to do. Um, so I've found, well, also like my writing mentor told me this too. He said the best stories are the simplest ones. Where like simple to understand, you know, where like doesn't take much thinking to really understand it. Like one protagonist, one main goal, and 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 then like do they get what they want or they don't get what they want, you know? So it's yeah, that's the simplest. And I primarily use like Dan Harmon's Story Circle. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's primarily what I use to
Sweet, man.
like to create stories now. And simple story structure, like inciting incident, midpoint, a climax, and yeah.
And man, you just saying that kind of reminds me of what there's like maybe like a few years back, but I mean they were talking about, you know, especially like with these content creators, right? I mean everybody's always trying to come up with something different, but they were saying like, you know what, if you write about everyday things, like you'll never run out of things to talk about or write about. And with filmmaking, it kind of sounds like the same thing, you know. I mean, I'm not saying you wouldn't make a film about something you don't know about. I mean, I'm sure you would learn, but I mean, it just makes sense to make a film about something that, you know, you already have the knowledge on and you want to make, you know.
Yeah, well, it's like the new one I'm making now. Like I never, I just started like getting ready for a Star Wars fan film I'm starting to make. And then for that one, I have to learn how to saber fight. And oh, actually, I have the sabers right there. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh yes, dude.
Yeah, like actually trying to learn how to saber fight and how to do cool tricks with the lightsaber. So like that's something I didn't know how to do prior to the film, but been practicing, training, and then doing some saber choreography with the other actors. So yeah, like prior to making that, I haven't done that before. I mean, I've done fight choreography before. But like I've never done anything like that.
Yeah. No, for sure. And if you don't mind, I wanted to throw the trailer for Solo Leveling right now. So for those that are watching, all right, everybody, give us a few seconds. We're gonna run this, and we'll be right back.
I mean, this one's mine.
It's earned you a chance. Kill Jinnu and you'll live.
If the system is bent on using me, then I'm just gonna have to use the system.
Q-Han, you idiot, you shouldn't have held back.
You hunt and hunt. So now I want to know if the hunters are ready to be preyed upon.
And we are back, man. Okay, you know that was pretty powerful, man. I mean, you know, looks great. I mean, this is something you were talking about earlier. I mean, as you progress, as you get more experience, as you know, things are gonna just get better, bro. But I mean, when it comes to the storyline, you know, what were you thinking when you first decided to make this film? I mean, were you thinking, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna make it with what I have, or I mean, did you bring people in to help you?
I still did it by myself, like on the crew side, but I had other actors involved, of course. But I didn't need any other additional help for this one. Just I mean, like I love working with people, but like I'm like I'm at a point where like I can do 99% of everything by myself. But so I would love to work with people, but only if they can bring something of value that I can't do on my own.
Right.
Like for example, like this lightsaber stuff I'm doing right now. Like I need other people to help train me to learn how to lightsaber fight, and then also have them saber fight too. So yeah.
No, and that makes sense. I mean, you know, I mean, for the most part, like you said, I mean, the fact that you're making, you know, doing everything pretty much yourself already. I mean, it's just, you know, it's kind of like, okay, you know, what else what can you guys, you know, everybody else bring to the table? You know, I mean, of course, actors, when you need them, you bring them, but. And bro, and of course, I mean, you showed us the lightsabers, but when it comes to the Where is it? Your what was you said? It's your Winnie dog, right? The one in the Planet of the Winnies.
Yeah, they're right here. Actually, do you want to see them?
Yeah, bro. I was gonna say, man, I want to meet the stars of the film.
Yeah, they're sleeping right now.
Dude, that's the life right there, man.
She's tired. Yeah, she's the queen of the Winnie. She's the one that takes over the world.
Dude, you see, and not for that, right? That's how she wanted. She just wanted her own couch, her own spot. So,
Oh yeah, she's looking at you right now. I don't know if you can see her.
dude, that's cool, man. I mean, I'm glad. You know, that's another thing about filmmaking. I mean, that I've read. I mean, of course, you know, when you guys are out there, is always use what you have. You know, I mean, whatever's available. I mean, just go ahead and use that, and write the story around it and keep going, man.
Yeah.
And of course, when it comes to filmmaking, I mean, are you planning on bringing your dog back on another film?
I don't know if they want to do it. It's the thing. Well, like, do you have a dachshund, or have you ever had a dachshund before?
No, I have one that's a cyber poo. And he's a Siberian Husky Poodle mix.
Yeah, they're crazy, man. Like, yeah, like the black one, he didn't like it. I can tell he didn't like being in the film very much.
He didn't stay for the Q&A, huh?
Oh no, they're asleep right now, man. Yeah, like, and then her of the Queen of the Weenies, I like, she was actually the better one. She was kind of posing for the camera a bit, so.
Dude, that's cool,
Yeah.
man. And what did you use to get their attention? I mean, was there like tricks that you had to like?
Just me and my wife, like both of us were just like, "Hey, Ellie, look over here, Ellie," and then I didn't have to. Almost feels like I'm talking to a 2-year-old. Like, you have to really get their attention for a camera. I'm just like, I get toys, try to squeak them. Like for him, like when I had to get him to like freak out, like I have a squeaker. It was a squeaking sound, a squeaking.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
And
and they're your dog, so you already know, right?
oh yeah,
You already know what gets them going.
Oh, they're psycho. Yeah, that's why I made the film, inspired by true, maybe not true events, but by true people, true dogs. They're just crazy.
Oh yeah, bro. You see, and I was just gonna say this, and our buddy Fernando Max.
Hey, Fernando. Oh yeah,
bro.
Like with Fernando, like they were on his face, like they were killing him by thinking him to death. And like we put peanut butter on his face, and then I had to do that. I did that with the other actors too, like the ones that got licked to death. And yeah, that was pretty fun.
No, for sure, man. I think he enjoyed it, man. I don't blame him. I mean, that was
I mean, he seemed pretty happy when he's. That's the first time I've seen someone happy to be killed in the film before. So.
Oh yeah. Especially he's a dog person as well, so I'm sure
Yeah, that's a good way to go out. Like, it's a good way to go out. If I die, I mean, I think I want to go to death too. So.
Death by peanut butter,
Well, like like to lick them to death. Yeah, the peanut butter was just to get them to do it. But,
yes, dude. And bro, and of course, you brought up earlier, man. I mean, you guys are going to be showing this on the 9th, as well as on the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So on the 11th, what films are you going to be showing out there?
Like that one is going to be Gumshoe, Planet of the Weenies, and the new soul leveling film. That's going to be showing for the second time. The first time is going to be on the 9th.
Oh, okay, cool, man. So for those that can't make it on the 9th, they have or even watch it on both days. They can go watch it on the 9th and the 11th. So
yeah, catch it twice. It'd be fun. And then on the 9th, they want to come. I'm be showing trailers for for Gumshoe and for Bitter Motive and Divine Loyalty.
Nice, bro. You see, and that's what I was saying earlier. I mean, for those that support indie films, indie filmmakers, I mean, indie actors for in general, man. I mean, this is a great opportunity for them to go out there and do such. The showing, let me ask you, because the one on the 9th, is that going to be free, or is it an entry fee?
It's free. 10% free,
man.
So just gotta show up and enjoy the films. So made them for people to enjoy, and that's what I mean, like, I love making films, and yeah, I didn't want people to feel like they have to pay money to show up. But like, I'm willing to take donations to help pay for the venue, of course. But yeah, it's free. It's voluntary, like completely voluntary. So if you just want to show up and enjoy the films, yeah, just come on by and then sit back and enjoy.
No, and of course, is the queen of the Winnie Dog's going to be there or no?
I don't know if she can handle it, and I don't know if they allow dogs at the
Oh
bridge.
yeah, that's cool.
I'd have to ask. I have to ask. And then she kind of has I don't want to say a bladder problem, but she likes to pee a lot. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, well that's they get excited and they
Yeah, I give her like a dog diaper or something like that. Like she hides her own poop, she eats it. So. yeah, she hides her own poop. Well, Fernando. Like she didn't do that before she licked you. I promise. I promise.
And that's kind of it reminds me like at my work, they had a bring your dog to work day. Last year. And everybody brought their dog, and I was like, man, I got 3, and I'm like, dude, all 3 of them would be. I was like, I can't do it. But
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. At my old full-time job, one of the other guys working there, he had his dog there, and I don't remember if he put him in a drawer, but like he's supposed to drawer his dogs or something like that. He had his dog in there, and I would go to his room just to see the dog. I wouldn't even care about like. I mean, it's kind of mean. I want to see him too, but I wanted to see his dog.
Yeah. No, yeah, man. And I mean, it was just a cool concept, But I mean, the fact that not only did you take your dog to work, I mean, you actually put him in a movie, and or put her in a movie, should I say? But I mean, that's got to be the best, bro. That's cool, man. I love that.
Yeah, and the voice actress, I was in shock when like she submitted. The talented Flora Woodhull. I don't know if you're familiar with her or know who she is.
No, but I'll definitely look her up though.
Well, like you'll know her work because like she's done shows like One Piece, Attack on Titan. Like she's done like
oh damn okay
like high profile shows for as a voice actress.
Yeah.
And then when she submitted, I was like, man, what are you submitting for this? Watch a little short film in San Antonio. And yeah, and then she did the audition right away when I requested an audition, and she was amazing.
Blew it out the water, huh?
She's really good,
bro. Yeah. That's cool, man. I've actually had the opportunity to do a few voiceovers, man, and they're fun. I mean, it just I mean, even now, like I go to events, I'm a moderator at some of these, and I do Q&A panels, and it's like I get to meet everybody, and it's like when it comes to the suit actors, the voice actors, these are people that like nobody knows because they don't, you know what I mean? A lot of them make their living just being voice actors, so it's like when they finally see them, they're like, oh, that was you, it's kind of odd, but
yeah, voice actors are incognito most of the time because like they always change their voices for the role that they're getting, and then have a different voice when they talk, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean, they make it happen though. That's what I love, like meeting all these people, man. When it comes to actors, suit actors, voice actors, I mean, they're doing their part for a reason, and the fact that they add that to the film or that much extra, I mean, it's just even better. But I mean, I'm a fan all around, bro. I mean, everybody, from cast and crew, it's like make things happen.
Yeah, definitely.
And bro, and of course, I mean, I mentioned, if your dog was gonna be in another film, but do you have any other pets?
I just have these 2.
Okay.
The place I'm staying at, they only allow two pets here, so we can't have more even if we wanted more. But I don't think I think 2's enough. These dogs are crazy, man. Like they bark at everything. Like if I stand up right now, they're gonna bark. Like if I jump, they'll bark. If I'm on my desk, they'll bark. I'm being serious. Like they're crazy. Like
yeah, well, that's what I'm laughing because I got 3, and man, like sometimes I'll knock on the table by accident or something, and dude, all 3 of them go nuts, bro. And I'm like, oh my god, like
they're psycho. So. Yeah, and it's kind of funny too because like I had like my buddy over like fairly recently, and then they're like trying to kill him like when they see him, but then like 5 minutes later they're on top of him. So
yeah. You see, I'll say this. I was a letter carrier. I was a postal employee 15 years, man. And as a letter carrier, I mean, of course, people are like, oh, do you ever get attacked by dogs? And I used to get dogs that used to like, walk up to the house and big old Rottweiler, big old dog. But the worst were the small ones, man, the ankle biters, bro. And I tell people because you don't see them coming, man. They're barking and they're like, what the heck?
Yeah,
But yeah, they got that little man syndrome.
I know I had to pull him off of someone's shoelace. Like I was like, wouldn't let go. I was like, get off. He's like, oh,
Damn. Yeah, bro. But it's just it's one of those things. Like you come home and the first thing they do is come up to you, man. It's like they haven't seen you in years, but that's what they do, man. They're companions. They help us cope. They release stress, and they get attached. And whether or not I know some people say they don't have, not so much that they don't have feelings, but it's like, what, man, there's that bond that you create, and it stays there, bro. And I as much as they get on my nerve, I'm like, I love these dogs.
yeah, me too. Yep, they're
My
my
man, I'm gonna show the next trailer. Of course, we started off with the your clean up the Winnie dogs, but I mean, we're gonna go ahead and show the cut down.
Oh, this is for the screening that's coming up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the one on the 9th, this is a promo for that screening. So I'm showing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I'm showing part of the 5 films that are going to be showing for the people watching this.
No, for sure, man. We got them out there, bro. Let me go ahead and drop this one real quick, man. You give me, it's 2 minutes and 36 seconds. So everybody out there, of course, enjoy, and we'll be right back.
Hate. He has all that power and squanders it. He could have been a king. Instead, he chooses to be a slave, constantly serving. For that, he will die. People will look up to the sky for hope. But hope will not be their savior.
Let's go.
Never in my years have I ever come across such murders at such randomness. What connects them? A house cam caught him asking questions to his victims.
What does one lap poop and dice have in common? They're both cube-shaped. Now you know.
But why? What does he have to gain from that? And who could be his next target? And this is bigger.
Those who will rub our bellies shall be enslaved. The rest of humanity shall die.
I mean, this one's mine.
It's earned you a chance. Kill Jinnu and you'll live.
If the system is bent on using me, then I'm just gonna have to use the system.
Q-Han, you idiot, you shouldn't have held back.
You hunt and hunt. So now I want to know if the hunters are ready to be preyed upon.
Man, we are back, bro. That was hella exciting, bro. Now, with these films, I mean, you said it took a while to cast, finally, but when you were finally fully staffed, I mean, how long did it take to film? And we'll start with the Superman one, for example.
I filmed them all in one. Well, I filmed each actor individually.
Yeah.
So like I filmed them all. I just scheduled them like one day. I filmed them one-on-one.
Oh, okay.
On the green screen. I didn't film them all at the same time. So like it's kind of crazy when you watch the film, like where like they seem like they're interacting with each other, but there's actually no one there. It's just on the green screen.
Oh, sweet, man.
But they did a great job. So they did a great job selling that. And then yeah, I filmed them all one day, and then I did a couple of reshoots with my Superman and then Clarissa, and then I think I did one with Lex. I think I did one with Lex, and then a few of myself on my own, because I filmed. I also filmed my own shots by myself too, and yeah, but it was really just the casting that took forever. Like once I had a full cast, it was pretty smooth from there.
Yeah. No, man. You see, and I mean that's one of the things you know you had brought up earlier. I mean, of course, creating opportunities, man. I mean, you know, that's one of the things that you know for this coming year, even now, like I've already started, but it's like I'm jumping on projects, you know, that are being done. You know, projects that people are I already know the track record. I mean, I've jumped on the few where it's like, oh, this is their first film, and I'm like, dude, I'm all for it. You know, I'm a game player. I mean, I'm you know opportunities come up, and if I can help out in any which way, then yeah, you know, if it's just promoting it, even better. You know, I mean, I do everything, so it's like, of course, if somebody you know has something and they want it on there, I keep telling them to tag me, bro. That's you know, on top of jumping on projects myself, you know, I don't see everything, so by the time I get to my phone, I got like so many notifications that I'm like, man, I can't backtrack and look through all of them. So I'm like, you know what? But yeah, you know, if there's ever anything out there that you want to show yourself, or you know, you want me to help promote, just tag me, and I'll be more than welcome to relay the message, bro.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, well, definitely casting calls is apparently I need help with that. So
Oh no, for sure, bro. And of course, I mean, you said you had auditioned for some projects. What was it, last week?
I auditioned a lot. Yeah, like I did one where I was out of town for the first time. First time like doing an audition out of town a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was for it was like a TV movie. It was something like that. And then the ones last week were for I think it was for Vertical. And it all blends together. I do so many. I can't remember all the auditions I've done. I do a lot.
No, yeah, yeah, and that's I mean that's pretty much what you have to, you know. I mean, it's just
Yeah, just submit and forget. You know, like whether I get it or not, it's whatever. You know, I just do the best I can, and if I get it, cool. If not, just move on to the next one. Right?
yeah, yeah. You see, my thing is like they'll answer back and they'll send me a you know to book me, and I'm like, damn, what was this for? I gotta look it up and find out. Yeah, find out what it was.
I'm the exact same way. Yeah, like when or if I get a call back, I'm like, wait, what? Like what was this one for again? Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah, like when after I do them and then they text me back like, well, what was this one for? Like, I have to watch my audition again and refresh or sometimes because I don't remember. So,
no, but that's one of the things. Like I mentioned earlier, you know, covering these events. You know, I always get to network and talk to actors from films in the '80s and '90s. And one of my questions is always like, man, you know, did you think this film was going to be, you know, this big? You know, did you think it was going to blow up? And just about everybody's answer is like, man, I was jumping on so many films like I didn't even know. I mean, I was just making money. That's how we got paid. And I was like, damn, okay, it's true. You know, it's like it's a living. You know, it's not like not that they're not happy or, you know, wanting to get on certain films for certain reasons. But I mean, you're an actor. It's like, hey, you're paying me. Okay. You know, let's go, you know, go out there and perform, you know, but that's it got me thinking, and I'm like, okay, you know what? It's got to be like that. I mean, of course, there's projects out there that I'm like, damn, I want to do that, or I want to jump on this. And, you know, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, but, you know, just got to keep throwing them out there, man.
yeah, you just gotta spray and pray, right?
Oh yeah. And of course, I mean, you say you do this full time now, right?
Yes, I do video and acting and VFX. I do all three full time. Like I was doing some video editing like before the call, and tomorrow I'm filming a concert. Yeah, a concert tomorrow in Kerrville.
Oh, nice.
And I recently got booked to film. I don't remember what it was, but like my biggest client, the one I always answer to. Like if he calls me, I will do it. Like I always answer. Like he's my best client. I think I have 2 booked with him next week, and then any acting jobs I booked like 5 to 7 this year.
Damn.
Starting to lose because like one of the commercials I did like was like in summer last year. I think it was summer of last year, like 6 or 7 months ago. That one, I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's out yet. And then there was another one. I think I think I was like an alien or a creature or something like that. And then I think that one's still in progress too. And then the one that I just posted about today, I filmed that one like 2 months ago. And then I actually booked back-to-back auditions for those. Because like I got that one and then also had another audition like the same week, and I did that one too, and I booked both of them, and I was like, cool.
Damn, nice, man.
And then on the other one, I'm like a rock paper scissors champion. That one's kind of funny. So it's kind of the opposite of the one where I'm like a nerdy water boy. So, but on the other one, I'm like this suave, confident guy who's like, he has like chains, glasses, and then I wanted to get pictures, but I don't think it's appropriate to take like photos when they're about to film. So I can do that.
No, it's frowned upon.
Yeah, like I wish I was able to take photos because I thought I looked pretty cool. But I have some photos of like the championship belt they gave me. I had like rock paper scissors champion.
Oh, nice, bro. Yeah, dude, and that's one of the things too, because a lot of these projects, I mean, of course, they tell you no cell phones on set, but you know, and I think we did a TV episode last week, and we were filming like 2 days out there, but the BTS guy was there, and I kept, you know, every time we'd stop or they'd do a reset, I'm like, hey, dude, take photos, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know, I don't know where he's posting them, but I'm like, bro, do something.
Yeah, like a few months ago, I guess I don't remember. It works so much. I don't remember when things happened, but I was I was a background at for Phantom is YouTube channel. Like they bought. I think they're renting Tony Parker's mansion for like the summer or last summer, and then I filmed that. Or I was over there for that one. But they said the same thing, like no cell phones.
Yeah.
We're like actually, and then like they actually like took our phones like when we went inside. So like they really wanted to make sure we didn't take any photos of the house. I guess Tony Parker didn't want that. And it was a nice house, man. I've never been in a house that nice. I was like, oh
no, yes, bro. The one we were shooting in the last week or 2 weeks ago, man. It was like I was like, damn, I could freaking come out here and go on vacation. Man, it was beautiful, man. It's huge. It was just the scenery. It was nice. I was like, damn. And no photos, you know. Everything's like a memory, man. But it's just, you know, the same day. And I think they had actually they walked somebody the day before I got there because they were videotaping the freaking scene, dude. And I'm like, yeah, that's not good. But yeah, no cell phone for the most part.
But yeah, he had like two. Like he has like a water park in his backyard. It was
damn.
It's huge. Like I've never been in a house that big in my life. It was
no, you see, and I mean, I think early 2000s, I used to work for Star Wars Furniture. We used to deliver furniture, man, and like during that time, we delivered to a lot of the Spurs. You know, Dennis Rodman when he was here, Doc Rivers, Purdue, and dude, mansions, bro. Like, and you know, everybody was cool, man. All the players. I mean, Doc Rivers was a freaking sweetheart, dude. That guy. As soon as we get there, we're like loading furniture in, and he's like, "Man, y'all want some tea?" I'm like, "Yeah, heck yeah, dude." Like, I mean, he was laid back, you know. A lot of them tip nicely, so I appreciate that. But good people, man, you know. But it's one of those, like, I mean, I didn't, not to say I didn't know what I was doing back then, but it's just, you know, not to say I would tell people, hey, this is where they live or anything, but you know, it's just I just took it for what it was. You know, it was a job, and I did get to meet a lot of like politicians, actors, you know, NBA players. I mean, all sorts, bro. So good memories, man. Good memory. But yeah, a lot of these houses, bro, I'm like, damn, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's hard to remember everything that I've done. It's like it's hard. Like it's just I just do it, then I just forget about it until I see like, oh yeah, I remember that. So
yeah, I'm actually waiting. There's like 3 commercials I've been waiting on. I haven't seen them pop up. You know, I saw one of the actors a while back at another shooting, and the first thing he asked me, he's like, "Hey man, you seen that commercial yet?" And I'm like, "Dude, nothing." I said, "Probably playing in the Philippines or something." I said, "I don't know, but." You know, but it's, you know, if I see it, cool, man. It's just, you know, it's one of the things I want to see myself on TV.
Yeah, I used to never really like keep track of that. Like I didn't have IMDb until last year. I just never made one.
Yeah.
But then, like when I was making one, I was like, okay, what was everything I did? And then I listed everything, but then I go back. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that too. I got to add that. It's like had like 12 years of stuff I didn't add because I didn't care to have one. So I was like, I guess I'll make one now. So I made one. So it just didn't. It just didn't matter to me as much back then. But I was like,
No,
okay.
I mean, for me, honestly, man, it's one of the things that, you know, every time I audition or I sign up for something, they want a reel. They want reels, man, and I'm like, I don't have any. I'm like, I can't get a hold of any stuff that I've done. I'm still waiting on them to send. You know, and it's just, you know, that's the only reason I want to be able to see something and be like, okay, you know what, this is what I've done, is what I've been in. But
Yeah.
for the most part, you know, it's just yeah, you know, it's just when these TV episodes come out, I want to check them out.
Yeah, and every actor involved, I always offer them the footage, and if they want it from me, they can get it from me. You know, like I'm very accessible for that. You know, like if they want to contact me, like, hey, can I get the some footage from our reel for this? I was like, yeah, sure.
No, for sure. And I know you had posted that on the I don't know which one it was that you were looking for auditions, man, and you had put on there like, you know what, I mean, with your own footage, and I'm like, dude, that's awesome, man, because, you know, I mean, as actors, that's, you know, jumping on projects. I mean, it's our time, it's y'all's time, because of course y'all are doing a lot of the harder work, but you know, like if I don't get paid, you know, I would like to get compensated with something, you know, still shots, I mean, footage, whatever we can get, you know. But yeah, bro. But I mean, with that being said, man, I appreciate what you're doing, man. I mean, this is a great, you know, I call it an evolution, because of course, you know, starting from the bottom and just progressing and getting better and doing more. That's great.
Thank you.
My man. And of course, we're going to be wrapping it up in a few minutes, my man. But as far as the 9th, you know, once again, you know, for those here in San Antonio or local to San Antonio or around the areas, you know, they can come out here and support. You're going to be at the Blue Star on the 9th, and the flyer will be up there on the 11th. Once again, at Brewster's backyard, you know, out there on the south side. And of course, the flyer will be out there, the link, the info. But, you know, I mean, it's great, man. And I love that, you know, you jumped on here, bro. I really do appreciate it. And, you know, look forward to seeing you and maybe working with you in the future. Maybe.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. I'll give you opportunities if you want them. You know, I give everybody opportunities. So, like,
you know what I would want is an audition, because, like I said, dude, I would love to be critiqued, and even if it's like, I
always make everybody audition. Like, I never just hand people roles.
Yeah,
I always make everybody audition.
I'm looking forward to that, you know, for sure, man. I mean, if anybody out there, of course, you know, they have auditions, man, I mean, send them, because, you know, like I said, I want to be critiqued, and, you know, who knows, bro. I mean, of course, I want to get better. I want to do more, you know, but my man, with that being said, bro, I mean, we're going to be wrapping this up. Anything you want to add, anything you want to say to those watching?
Show up on the 9th and show up on the 11th to support not only myself, but all everyone who is involved in the films, such as Steven, Derek, Miles, Alice, Vladimir, and everyone else involved. I can go on saying every actor's name. I'm going to be here for a long time.
No, for sure, bro. But yeah, casting crew, everybody's, you know, great job.
So yeah, please show up and support. And I don't say crew for mine because I don't have a crew. That's why. But like for Gumshoe, yes, please support that crew and support Divided Loyalty, support Bitter Motive. That they are all awesome. They're awesome people. They're awesome projects. And yeah, just come out and support these films that are like releasing very, very soon. So
there you go, man. Of course, everybody out there, of course, as always, support indie film, support casting crew. My man, Zach, thank you for jumping on here. Don't hang up yet, brother. Everybody out there, of course, once again, Spider here, coming soon.